Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready? 6-6, pull it high. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He finds an opening past the 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And some room to run now. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more. And
last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give it to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin.
Good work,
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Set, hut, my Henry. Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure run. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that plays over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson, his throw incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He gets it to ground, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, more football early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go. X3. 218. Chopper. You tighten up. Check. Go. Crunch. Check 31. Hurry up.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Here we go. Quick the edge. Go. Hey, wahoo. 50 cents. Go.
Here's Gordon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready! 60 yards.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
22 jet bomber. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check. Mike 55.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 1 man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
Ready.
Now to the air. Locke. For the punt, run caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
65.
Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, this will be caught by Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Going to let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check the screen.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Blue draw Corkers.
Say.
Hey.
Check. 55 to Mike.
General West.
55 to Mike. Wild Bill.
Hey, Orbit.
Tighten up.
Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down is long. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Ready? He's at Mike 51. Hunt 64. Wait. Let it go.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
That's my boy.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. 35-yard line. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I were down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for him. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
You remember me?
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, high 7. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. With a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Ready. 80 weapons. 55. Yes. Now.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Get it.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Got it.
Block now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fighter. Go.
I'm going back to you. Switch.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, Barker, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's it.
Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, Ingram. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Let's get this.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Go. Ready.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Set. 70. Indy. Greystone travel.
Full strength. Watch twist. Mike 55.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On second down, it's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Denver, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank